Between the Lines, Girls Hoops, with my man Coach V on a Tuesday night. What's up, Coach?
What's going on, Tony?
Man. Boy, I'm almost back together, Coach. I'm almost back together, man. I tell you, I got me that little cat nap that I needed.
Yeah, but let me ask you, though. You're not back because did you mow your yard today?
I didn't get to cut the yard.
Okay.
I didn't get to cut the yard. I might have to do that on Thursday, Coach. Because I'm just kind of getting myself back together. So Thursday is probably gonna be the day we got the I was about to say Choctaw banquet, the Carl Albert basketball banquet tomorrow night, and so I'll be doing that. But Coach, like I said, I'm almost back together, man. I tell you, this traveling, it can beat up a person, man, especially an old person like myself. I get the naps. How you doing?
Man, Will.
How you doing today?
Doing good another day. Got out to mow the yard real quick. And,
all right, time out. Did you push or did you get on the riding lawnmower? Keep
it 100
here.
I got a rider.
So you didn't cut, Coach. You rolled the lawn. You over here trying to cheat. Tell the fans and all our listeners, Coach is over here cheating. You didn't cut.
That's all that matters. Cut.
Zero turns. What you did, Coach. Zero turn, man. If I had a booer, we would boo you right now, Coach. Boo. But Coach, like I said, another hot night on the between the hoop girls, hoops, between the line girls hoop, we got another special guest. Got a chance to watch this young lady play this weekend. I know we watched her all season at Choctaw, just a freshman. It's gonna be an outstanding player by the time her senior year comes around, class of 2029. I think she's one of the top players in the state. She's showing it week in and week out. I think she turned some really eyes this weekend. Pretty soon she's gonna be getting that first offer from one of these colleges because one, you can't teach height, you can't teach skills, and she got all of that. And so I think she's gonna make people know, hey, who she is. Yellow Jackets, they lose a top player in Duval and Navarro, but they got something special coming back with this young lady for 3 more years. So Coach is going to be excited because he does got this lady for 3 more years, and she can help him get to where he needs to be. His last big-time player he had was Arnold Alusa. He just had a young lady go D1 this year in the Vol going to ORU. I wouldn't be surprised if this young lady's going to get some big-time offers when it's time for her to clock out from Choctaw. But, Coach, we're not going to hold her up, man. She's sitting at the table. Let me get to my buzzer. I don't want to be fooling around, but we're gonna bring her in. Here we go, Coach. Are we ready? Here we go. Welcome to the show, Peyton.
Hi.
Hey. So, Peyton, I know me and Coach V know who you are, and I know a lot of people in Phoenix, Arizona know who you are. So, but the people in Oklahoma has been hiding under a rock and haven't came out from under that rock. Tell them a little bit of who you are and, your name and school and all those kind of good things.
My name is Peyton Braggs. I go to Choctaw High School. I'm a class of 2029. I kind of like to draw and stuff, just be myself and just go with the flow.
Go with the flow. So, I mean, I know you go to Choctaw, but you're playing, I know your coaches over at the Legends be upset. So tell us who you play AAU ball for.
I play with Coach G. Wright and Coach Chris Taylor and Coach Joya.
Yeah, so that's the 15U Legends EYBL team. So, folks, like I said, I got a chance to watch her this week and got a chance to play her up close. We thought we might have had them beat. She turns around, she hits let me find my buzzer. He hits a buzzer and sends it to overtime, Coach. He sends it to overtime. I'm ready to go home. I've been up all morning. I'm ready to go home and get some rest. And guess what? We had to play extra 2 quarters. So, play lights out. Like I said, you had a heck of a freshman year at Choctaw. We'll talk about that first, but heck of a freshman year at Choctaw. Didn't start at first, and you worked your way in the starting lineup. So tell us a little bit. How was your freshman year? How do you feel like you played this year? Playing for Choctaw.
I had a lot of fun. It was a really good environment. There's still some things I can improve on, but I love my coaches, and it was a really great time.
How'd you stay strong during? When you're coming out of 8th grade, I mean, you are probably the best player on the team, and you get to play all the minutes and stuff. How did you handle that coming in as a freshman? Saying, hey, you know what? I'll just trust the process and do my thing. But for some, it's hard to kind of grasp, as their freshman year. How'd you handle that?
I think I handled it pretty good. There's like some things that I knew I wasn't gonna just come to the Choctaw basketball, just come in here starting. I knew I had to work my way up and earn the coach's trust, and I trusted him through the whole way.
What was the hardest adjustment?
Probably playing the different positions that I never played before. He had me playing the 4 and sometimes the 3, and
You
had
know,
me guarding post players.
Peyton, that's, I know you're young and you're probably like, why'd you got me playing this? But, that looks good on your resume. Talking to your father earlier, we was talking about, we know you can play the 1, we know you can play the 2 and the 3. You just showed everybody you can play the 4 now. So now you're getting recruited. What does that tell coaches? She can cover all 4. So all that did is help your resume. You might not look at it like that, but that's all it did is help your resume. So some guards only can cover the 1 and 2, but hey, now I can have you stretch out and cover a 4. If need to, you can cover the 5. And you did that this weekend. I saw you going against the young lady from Lincoln Christian. Say it again, Coach?
Haley?
Haley. You was covering Haley a couple of times and did a good job pushing her out. So now all you did is rose your stock like you did this weekend, stock rising, and that's all you did. And you don't even know that, but you did, because like now I'm a college coach and I'm looking at you like, man, she's long. She can cover the 1. She can cover the 2. Now she's out here covering the 3, 4, and 5. So that's a great job. I know you're probably thinking, why's Coach got me out here doing this? That's why he got you doing it, because I know as a young lady, you're like, wow, that's not my position. But yes, all it did is help you, and it's going to help you when that recruiting time comes and they say, hey, Peyton, you know what? I watched you play. You covered it 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So good job on that. Like she did a good job covering Haley this weekend. But I know it's a different position, but you did a good job at it. At Choctaw even this weekend. But like I said, one of the things I got to look at, I got to ask you though, coming into Choctaw, you got a great player than Navarro, then you got Duval. Is it Duval?
Duval.
Duval, going to ORU, and some of the other young ladies around. What did they help you, them both being seniors and being, 2 to 3 year starters? What did they help you in your game this year?
I felt they helped me be more confident. Like coming in, like I wasn't as confident that I normally am. I kind of scared, nervous, because I don't know what's to come. But they really helped me. They pushed me to my limits. And yeah, that's really it.
Well, what do you feel 6A basketball?
That's it. That's exactly what I was going to say. 6A basketball.
What did it feel like? It feel a little bit more pressure playing 6A going from middle school to 6A, feel more like AAU where you're playing against bigger kids. And how'd that feel like? What was your first adjustment when you're playing those much faster, older kids? What'd you think?
It was cool. I didn't really think of it as much because I felt like just AAU ball, just trust the process and everything like that. So I feel like it wasn't too much of a difference, but it's a pretty big difference.
Mm-hmm.
You talk about, playing AU ball, last few years you kind of played on the Adidas circuit. This year you stepped over and put on the real shoes, the Nikes, the EYBL, probably one of the top notches, Adidas circuits out. Shoe circuit that's out there, and you stepped in this weekend and did a great job at it. So do you see there's a big difference playing with the Adidas circuit and playing with the Nike circuit? Is it to you seem is the same?
Well, I think the Nike circuit is more better competition. They're way more physical. They're way more they can really play and tall and big. It's a pretty big difference. And Adidas, it's not the same.
No. And playing on a Nike circuit, you are going to get the best of the best. You see how they treat the cameras always on you. I've seen a bunch of different highlights and videos and all the things they do. And I know all these circuits are trying to compete with Nike, but when you're Nike and the things you have, it does put you at the top. So you are going to play some of the best, and they're going to go get the best girls. Everybody wants to wear those Nike shoes and those nice. Everybody think it's cool having the EYBL logo on. But like I said, but you proved this weekend that you can play at that level. Granted, if it's 15s, 16s, or 17s, but I was kind of talking to your dad earlier about, playing, 16s and 17s, do I think you can play 16? Yeah, but I love you playing 15s. One, if you can dominate at your class and then you keep going up and up and up, it's going to make a bigger scope on you, and people's going to be looking at you like, man, this young lady's ready. Because can you play at the 16? Definitely. You got the length, you got the skills, you can shoot good. So, yeah, but like I said, I mean, I told him earlier, I don't want my baby to go too fast. I want her to stay 15. I can hold on to her 16 and 17. But like I said, I mean, I think it's just like I said, I think you showed a lot of people this weekend, what you can do, one thing that me and Coach Vick, we try to do on this show, we try to educate young ladies. One, you got a lot of good game. Your game is on point. One thing we try to tell you that we have a bunch of college coaches come on here, and some of the things, Vic could tell you too, that they talk about, if you're having a bad game, don't let them see it, because one thing is that everything that you do from your Twitter page to your Instagram page to your TikTok or to your Snapchat, these coaches know. So always make sure you're putting the right things on there and put your film out there. Put everything. I know you got an accomplishment just the other day about, from the Phoenix, talking about being a rising star. Put that on your Twitter page. Let these coaches know that, hey, you're something that, hey, you got to keep your eye on me because, you got the game like that. Coach, what would you kind of speak on that part?
I mean, I went through your Twitter page and there's some highlights, but I want to see your awards. I want to see I think you earned all district. Is that right? Honorable mention all district.
Yes.
As a freshman, did you earn any all tournaments? How'd you do? Did you get any awards from the school? I mean, show your accomplishments. Let people know that you are that you're doing well. And maybe some workouts. I would like to see some workouts. Maybe your highlights, and then give me a workout or two that shows me some of your footwork and your moves you get to the hole and things like that. So let me see a little skill work, little individual skill work. So I'd probably add that to a little bit. I'd add that. Show your footwork on the outside, inside. Show how versatile you are. Like Tony said, you can guard all those spots. Make sure that people know you can play offense on those spots too. And I never that. I thought it was good for a freshman. Make sure you got on there. If you got your GPA on there, get it on there. Let me know because I'm gonna look at it one time. If I'm a coach, I'm not going to go back to it. So you got to catch my eye the first time. Make sure you got all that good information and hit me with some pictures and highlights.
Yeah, all they're doing is just you're like I told you that earlier. You're promoting yourself right now. You're your own billboard. So anything that you do when somebody comes across your page, because you're gonna have coaches come across your page these next few weeks, just because what kind of game you got. So you want to sell yourself. And I mean, I know you come from a great family, your mom and dad. One thing I am going to speak on, though, I love the way you always smile. You're always genuine. You always, and that goes a long way with me. I love a young lady that always keeps smiling. Look at you now, you cheesing right now, and that just it just melts. It's good, man. I mean, that's what it's all about, man. And have fun when you're on that court. Have fun, be competitive, but just don't if you have a bad play, man, shake it off. I've told Zoe, man, clap and go to the next play. It's tough because everybody wants to be perfect, man. You're gonna have great games, you're gonna have bad games, man. That's just part of it. I'm gonna tip my hat to you, young ladies, because right now, having the games that you guys played this week, I'm tired. I didn't even play one game. 5 games in what 2 or 3 days. 2 games a night, 2 games a day. That's tough. And those are full high school basketball games. It's not a running clock. The clock stops, and I mean that's an up and down. I know G Wright likes to run up and down the court, and so that's just a lot of pressure on you, your body. One thing we'll tell you is stay hydrated. Make sure you're eating the right food and doing the right things, because, like I said, that's what's going to keep the energy going and the motor going. So what are some of the things that you do, to get yourself better? Do you train a lot, or do you have somebody you work out with? How does that go?
Yes, so I train about I'll say almost every other day. I lift pretty much every day, and I have speed and agility training twice a week. So I'm training pretty much every point of the day.
There you go. Hey, Coach, we call her, she's in the gym 24/7. When do you have time to study, P? When do you have time to study?
I don't really get homework like that. I used to do all my work at school.
Yeah, I know you guys on the block schedule. So, Coach, they got it made. Yeah. They got the block schedule. They don't got
it on that block schedule. Pretty nice.
Yeah.
Well, your first EYBL tournament, coming from Adidas to Nike, and what are you going to work on? What do you learn between now and New Orleans? What's your focus when you work out the next 2 weeks?
I I feel like trying to get better, like every point in the way. Like I feel like I can post up more, get to my spots more, hit mid-range shots more.
Okay.
Just finishing and do everything I can to get to the next level.
Okay.
So if you had to grade yourself from a 1 to 10 over the weekend, what would you give yourself?
What's what? 1 being the best or 10 being the best, Tony?
10 being the best, coach. Come on, 10's the best, coach. 10,
Hey, I'm just making sure. I mean,
10,
Michael's
10,
number
10,
one.
10,
Thinking,
10,
you know.
10.
Okay, all right.
I'll probably give myself like a good 8. Like I feel like I did pretty good. Like I did my best that I could try to get my team to win.
No, I thought you played. I thought you played great ball. You know, the games I got to see you play, it's like you controlled the game. I know the last game you guys played Phenom, and I think if you catch those guys in the earlier of the the session, you know, it's probably, you know, you probably beat them. This was a lot of great competition. You know, I mean, our game went double overtime. You know, you're looking at 2 great teams, a lot of great players. But I thought you did some good things, man. I thought you like you said, you know, the people don't lie. You know, stock riser. I think that's what you did. You got a lot of heads turning now, and like I said, with your length and in your size, it's gonna go a long way. You're doing the right things. You're lifting weights. I mean, that says it all right now. I know when coaches hear that, like they want you in the weight room, they want you to get bigger and stronger. Because, like I said, right now you can play all 5, but you know, are you strong enough to bang with a power forward or a center? But you're doing the right things to get yourself ready to do those things. So that's good. And then, I mean, your dribbling is good. You held the ball good for a young lady your size. And then you're shooting. I mean, you shoot lights out. So you got all the tools, man. It's up to Peyton, Peyton to figure out what she wants to do. Because, like I said, you're going to get people knocking on your door. The biggest thing I always tell young ladies, man, stay humble. When you get that first offer, hey, you know what? Hey, that's good. I mean, I'm looking for the next one, but I'm looking to keep also getting better, because one thing you don't want to do when you get that first offer, you start slacking off. That's when other girls catch you. So stay in that gym, stay in the classroom. The most important thing, because you got to have the grades to get to there, and then and stay humble and stay healthy though. I've seen a lot of you guys had a young lady on your team this weekend from the Legends, man. The senior guard, man. I mean, she's gonna be a senior. I was playing lights out. She ended up tearing her ACL, man. I hate to hear that for any kid, because this girl was playing excellent ball, man. I mean, I don't know her name, but I know she was a good guard for them and playing excellent ball. So the biggest thing is stay healthy though, man, and keep doing your thing. What are some of the who you want to give credit to? If you had to give credit to anybody, who would you want to give credit to? Mom, dad, aunt, uncle, brother, cousin, whoever, the dog, the cat, whoever you.
I'd probably say my family, just my whole family, because like they support me through the way, comfort me, like boost my confidence a little more each day.
You gotta have the confidence, man. I mean, you should be confident as you walked out the door, man. I mean, you got game. We can speak on that. Coach B.
My question. What's on them dogs? What's that shoe game looking like, P? What's that shoe game like?
Like my basketball shoes?
Yeah.
We ain't talking about your Uggs that you wear between the games.
We talking about basketball shoes, girl.
We talking about basketball shoes.
I got at least like 3 pairs. I got the Jordans I don't know what type of Jordans those are.
Right.
But all I know is that they're Jordans. That's what I wear for like the tournaments, EYBL.
Okay.
But for not tournaments, I probably will wear my Kyries. So I do have a pair of those, and then I don't really wear much, but I don't really wear my Asias like that because they're not as comfortable. But I mostly wear my Kyries.
Did you design them or did you just buy them out of the box?
Buy them out the box.
Okay.
Coach, she ain't in all that design stuff right now.
I'm just saying, I got kids who like.
All she wants you to put some basketball shoes on for she go get some shots up, Coach.
I'm just telling you, some of these kids, they're like master designers of shoes.
So, baby, we got a few more questions before we let you go, though. So, like, what's before the game, what do you listen to? You got a little R&B, little gospel. I mean, just a little country. I mean, what you got in the playbook?
Sometimes I listen to R&B, and then sometimes just like don't even listen to nothing. I just be focused, like trying to see what I can do better than the last game.
That's it. So, what's your pregame meal? What's it like?
If I eat, I probably will eat like a little sandwich, or probably just some like fruit, like something healthy.
Peanut butter and jelly or ham and cheese?
I probably eat a McAllister's Club from McAllister's.
Oh yeah, I like McAllister's, man. I
That's
used to get that sandwich with the baked potato or salad. Yeah,
Pick two.
McAllister's
You
go
getting a pick
hard,
two,
man.
Tony?
What you say, Coach?
You getting that pick two?
Yeah, I get the pick too, Coach. I get the pick. I like McAllister's, man. I don't look like I like McAllister, but I do like McAllister. But Peyton, like I said, man, like I said, I'm really excited for for these next 3 years to get to watch your game grow and just you grow. Like I said, I got a chance to be around you these last few years, but you've done a lot of mighty things. But you got to talk about your Choctaw Yellow Jackets, though. You guys lost some girls, P. You lost some girls.
Yeah.
What's the game plan over there? What's the game plan over there? What we gonna do? What's Coach got y'all? What you got looking like? You got any good girls coming up? I know you got you and Kinley. What else y'all got on the table?
Actually, I don't really know. I think some girls from JV are coming up. I think we are getting like one freshman that will probably like suit up, like play varsity minutes a little bit.
Who's that, KJ?
But, yeah, I don't really like know much. He didn't really talk to us about it, but we do be training in a gym for practice.
Well,
so you go ahead, Coach.
First year is Choctaw. You got a rival? Who's that rival?
Yeah.
Westmore.
Westmore? Well, they ain't got a team no more.
Exactly. I don't know if we're still gonna have a rival because
ain't got
most
no
of the
team
players that we didn't like, they left.
Who you didn't like? Who
Tony, don't let her say it. Don't say it, P. Don't say it, P.
It was
Don't start it, P. Just let it go. Let it go. Tony trying to stir it up. You're trying to stir it up, Tony. Don't let him do it to you, P.
Hey, Coach, it's a rival. You gotta have a rival. So, P, what team you like? I said, I know you talked about Westmore, but what's another good team that you played against that that kind of held you kind of in check a little bit? That you like, hey man, this year I'm gonna come out, I'm gonna get them. What other team kind of held you down a little bit?
okay. So there was about like two. I'll either say Mustang.
I knew you was gonna say Mustang
or Bixby.
Bixby?
Yeah.
Bixby losing a lot. Yeah, that's all right. Bixby, hey, those are two good programs. Coach Braggs is a great coach. I mean, she's going to study the game. She's going to know every move you make, as any good coach should. And what's the other coach name?
John.
Little John.
I think it's Little John.
Little John. I mean, you got two great women coaches that, hey, you're a freshman coming in. And you think you think last year was tough? This year gonna be tough because they're gonna be throwing 3 or 4 girls at you. So
every guard you do, concession stand, girl.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, man, coach, why is there 3 girls guarding me and nobody's guarding nobody else? So you might as well get ready because you're gonna be the face of Choctaw. So you might as well get ready for that though. But like I said, P, man, like I said, I enjoy you coming on, man. Like I said, make sure you stand on top of your Twitter page and putting your stuff out there. You are your own marketing person. I'm telling you right now. You have to do it. Mom and dad got to do it because you want everybody to know what you're doing. Because if not, man, they're looking. These coaches, man, they look, but you know what? If you ain't got nothing, they're looking for the next girl. So, the more you can put out about yourself, the more these coaches they're gonna stop and look and say, okay, she did this. Next time you do something else, okay, she did this. And all that doing is keep rising that stock, though, like I said. And I know you're going to get ready for New Orleans. Don't feel like you played bad over in Phoenix because you didn't. I think you played lights out, man. Like I said, you guys had some good games, and it's only going to get better. And like I said, you got to realize when you see 6 or 7 coaches sitting in that chair, that's when P got to really turn them lights on and says, turn on the lights and let them know, because they got to know who you are because they might be coming to watch this young lady, but then they're going to start saying, who's number 12? Who's this young lady? Oh, okay, I got to get her and start checking the box for you too. So keep doing your thing. Stay in the gym. Keep being mean to your brother. I know he's your biggest fan. I know he's one of your biggest fans, and that's good to have because just like my kids with my daughter, man, they're their biggest fan. But baby girl, like I said, I appreciate you, man. I love everything you're doing, man. You're the face of Choctaw. You're the face of 2029. Keep doing your thing because, like I said, a lot of people look up to you, man. You might not even know it, but you're a star. You're a rising star every day. Coach, anything else before we let her go?
No, I enjoyed watching you play your freshman year. I won't probably see you much on the EYBL because I don't travel, but Tony's got you. He talks great about you. And just keep hitting the network and look forward to your sophomore year.
Thank you.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
thank you, man. Like I said, before we let you go, Coach, we gotta have her do it though. We have to have her do it. Pete, we're trying to get our rising star just like you. We need you to do one thing. Tell everybody in the Yellow Jacket land, and even though it's the Legends land, hey, you need to like and subscribe to Between the Line Girls Hoops. On the count of 3, all you gotta say is like and subscribe. We'll do everything. 1, 2, 3.
Like and wait, what?
Like and subscribe. That's all you gotta say.
Oh, okay.
Here we go. We'll start over. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Like and subscribe. Hey, folks, like I said, we appreciate you, Miss P, coming on, taking care of us, man. Like I said, good luck to you. Get healthy this week. Take some time. Relax, man. Get them legs back. When's your birthday coming up?
May 10th is actually
May
coming up pretty
10th. So
soon.
you're a Taurus. You go Taurus. You right around the corner. Mine's is Thursday. I ain't gonna tell you how old I am. I'm old. Do you got those compression boots that bring your feet? You got those yet? You have those?
The compression boots? No.
Oh, okay, you go. I'm gonna help you out. Mom, Dad, when you watch the show, make sure you go get your baby them boots. So when she's at these tournaments, she can put her feet in there and they can bring her life back together. So that's one of your gifts, and they're gonna get you some more. I can't tell you the other ones, but that's one we're gonna help you get. So. But P, appreciate you, man. Happy birthday. I'm pretty sure I'll see you before we head to New Orleans, but good luck to you and safe travel, okay?
Thank you.
All right, CP.
Bye-bye. Well, folks, that's the outstanding point guard for Choctaw Yellow Jackets. Like I said, Coach, I love it because she said she plays not the 1, not the 2, but the 3. She's playing all 5 positions, and I like that because, it just helps her game in so many different ways because when you can play those different positions, man, I mean, it's going to help her get recruited even faster because, now you got a young lady that, hey, I can put in the position that, hey, she's going to help us win in many different ways. Not just that, playing point guard, but she can go play this, shooting guard, the power forward, small forward. So her stock is just going to keep rising daily, though. Great. I mean, Coach over there at Choctaw, what's Coach's name? Coach
Honey.
Honey, yeah, he got something special. I know he had Honor Lanusa, he had Duval and Navarro, but this is going to be his next rising star. And before she leaves Choctaw, she's going to have plenty of offers and D1s, D2s, and I mean she's the type of young lady that can get some power forwards because she does got the length and she can shoot, man. I mean, when she knocked down that buzzer, tying the game up like it was nothing. It was easy, smooth as butter, pop, I mean, it sucked for me because we had to go to another overtime, but she played a good game. I think she had 14, 15 points, that game, maybe 16. But she averaged about 14 points over the weekend. But when you got the link like that, like she has, man, I mean, she's probably standing about 5'9", 5'10", with her wingspan probably puts about 6'1", so she got a lot of good things going for her. Anything else, Coach? I think we got about 3 to 4 minutes that we can wrap it up. Anything else on your mind?
No, I mean, like I said, I like 2029. It has potential like that. You can see growth. You can see growth in her frame. I mean, she's long, but you can tell that there's going to be some weight room time in there that's going to add to that strength a little bit, and she's already hitting that weight room. So, that's nice when you're long and you're still strong. I mean, and I like that. She's working on speed and agility. So someone's doing it right. They're working on all the areas, her skill set, her weight room, her speed and agility. I mean, they're doing everything right.
No, I love everything she said about that. She's like, hey, I'm in the weight room because, she's kind of thin around the frame, but like I said, she's doing the right things. She says a lot of growth. Her feet are big, so she might get 2 or 3 more inches on her, and so she's going to get, when she gets to that body start framing, I think she might just be 14. She might not even be 15 yet. So I think she's going to turn 15 in May. So she's a young baby. So that body ain't start developing yet. So, once she starts getting that woman body starting to come in, and, right now she still got the junior high, elementary body. So when she start getting that older body coming in and start filling out, it's going to be tough to deal with, man. Cause like I said, she's already playing all these 5 different positions in learning. She said post up. That's right. And I like that she said that because sometimes you're going to get a mismatch because she's going to get a smaller guard on her, and so she can go to work, do a step back and get to the rim. So her mindset is really smart, man. Her IQ basketball is really good, by talking to her. I mean, I haven't really got a chance to talk to her like this in basketball, mind, but she's very, very, very intelligent for what she's saying, the things that she's saying for a 14-year-old young lady, 6 to be 15. Very, 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 very well, very well mannered and just a good kid though. I love when you can bring a good kid on the show, and she spoke really well. She didn't seem nervous. And
very good.
Sometimes you worry about, you gotta pull it out of them. Come on, what you gonna say next? And she was right on point. I think we had a couple questions that, folks, and we tell you, we don't prepare you for these. We come on, it's freestyling. So what me and Coach do, we get on here and we freestyle. But I thought she did a good job answering all questions, and like she got stuck on anything. Coach, anything else though? Because you know what time it is.
Come see me this weekend. I'll be out at the Hive. Prep Girl Hoops, big friendlies this weekend. So I know Swarm, JYD, some teams are out there, I think, that are playing. I think even some of the maybe some of the Legends. I can't remember or not, but come on out. I'm out there, so stop by, say hi. Some of you I know, but you know what? I got to see a face sometimes. I can see a picture, but I got to see a face. When I see a face, then I remember who you are probably for the rest of my life. I might see you somewhere later on and go, hey, there, you know me. So, but again, come up and say hi and get a chance to visit real quick.
Now, the prep hoops tournament this weekend, is it a tournament or just like a showcase, Coach?
It's 4 games. You're going to play 4 games.
4 games.
So you're going to play 2 on Saturday, 2 on Sunday. I think the 16s and 17s are at the Hive. 14s and 15s are at Solid Rock.
Now, the boys are doing it too also, right?
No, it's girls only this week.
Oh, the girls only?
Boys are the next week.
Okay. Well, folks, like you said, you know what time it is. When we drop that beat, it's time to say goodbye, but not for long, because we'll be back sometime this week. I want to thank everybody once again for tuning into a great episode of Between the Line Hoops with my man, Coach V, and myself, TJ. Thank you, Peyton, for coming on and joining us, the outstanding point guard for Choctaw Yellow Jackets and the Legends 2029 15U basketball team. Had a great tournament, folks. I said she had a great showcase. So, like I said, we want to thank her and her family for letting her come on and join us. Like I said, we want to thank everybody for tuning in to another great episode. Make sure you like and subscribe and leave a comment. We love those thumbs up. The more thumbs up you get, the more love we get. So, hey, give us a little bit of love. Give us some comments. Feedback. Feedback is always the best back. So, give us some love. We'll catch you next time on the show, folks. We'll see ya.
See ya. We'd like to thank the following sponsors: Above the Line Hoops, Prep Girl Hoops, Keep It 100, and for the latest in high school girls basketball action, check out the podcast on YouTube at Oklahoma High School Girls.